Time now for this week's Goofy Award. And it starts with a question. What would you be willing to do to protect and defend Canada's democracy? Tens of thousands of women and men in the armed forces were ready to lay down their lives to protect our democracies and freedoms in the First and Second World War, as well as represent Canada on numerous peacekeeping missions, and they stand ready today. But what about you? What about me? What are we willing to do? It seems like, in most cases, we take the lead from our politicians, our political leaders, and do next to nothing. We shrug it off. Nothing about Chinese Communist Party interference or other foreign interference. The assault on fundamental freedoms like free speech. So I'm not surprised by the muted response to the attempt to subvert democracy and the will of the people in Alberta's Battle River Crawford by-election by the self-described Long Ballot Committee. This is a small group of self-important individuals who are trying to disrupt the election by putting forth nearly 200 names on the ballot in order to confuse the electorate. There's no integrity whatsoever in this ploy to disrupt the election, confuse voters, and more importantly, undermine confidence in the system. Only the most clueless don't understand that the foundation of democracy is confidence in the electoral system, and the Long Ballot Committee's goal is to undermine it. You know what? I'm going to repeat that. Only the most clueless don't understand that the foundation of democracy is confidence in the electoral system, and the Long Ballot Committee's goal is to undermine it. You know, the most disturbing, probably saddest part is there's not a word condemning it from the Liberals, the Green Party, or NDP candidates, which I think speaks volumes about them. Because if there's one thing other candidates were targeted, if it was their party being targeted, they'd be screaming. Where's Mark Carney, though? Where's Elizabeth May? Where's the interim leader of the NDP, Don Davies? The Long Ballot Committee claims to be protesting the need to change the first past the post electoral system, when in fact, from the first time this tactic was used, I'm going back to 2019 in the Rhinoceros Party, they targeted and then Conservative Party leader Andrew Scheer. They only try and disrupt the election of Conservative candidates, in this case, Pierre Poilievre. But there's much more at stake, as I say, the confidence in the system. Where is Elections Canada to defend the integrity of the system? Where are our leaders? This is a serious breach, and I'm saying the consequences are real.